Menace James might not have held the Mr. Olympia title, but his impact on the sport runs deep, both on and off the stage. Known for his massive physique, particularly in the early 2000s, he was nicknamed the Menace for the threat he posed to top-tier competitors. But in recent years, Menace has become just as influential behind the scenes, coaching some of the most successful modern pros, including Big Ramy, Roelly Winklaar, and others on the Olympia stage. His transition from athlete to coach wasn't just smooth, it was transformative for the sport. When Menace competed, he was known for his brutal training intensity. He trained in a way that blended old-school volume with calculated execution. He brought that same mindset to his coaching, except now he's the one barking cues and pushing others past their limits. After retiring from competition in the early 2000s and 10s, Menace didn't just disappear. He became one of the most respected voices in bodybuilding commentary and an in-demand coach. His work with Big Ramy is what really put him on the map as a top-tier coach. When Ramy began working with Menace leading up to his 2020 Olympia win, the difference was night and day. Ramy came in harder, fuller, and better conditioned than ever before. That transformation was no accident. Menace instilled discipline, brought a no BS mentality, and trained alongside him in Arizona during the final weeks of prep. He wasn't just programming workouts, he was in the trenches, rep for rep, correcting form, watching tempo, and demanding effort. Menace's training methodology is grounded in three core principles: strict form, time under tension, and maximal effort. While he doesn't subscribe to the ultra-slow tempo style of some hypertrophy camps, he absolutely believes in controlling every rep. A typical Menace James workout doesn't have fluff. It has basic movements, brutal sets, and forced reps, but only if the form is there. Tempo in his system is applied as a practical coaching tool. For example, he often demands a slow and controlled eccentric phase, usually about 3 to 4 seconds on the negative. He wants his athletes to feel the muscle stretch and control the weight throughout the range of motion. There's rarely a hard and fast 4-0-1-0 cadence or something overly mechanical. Instead, it's about staying locked in. No bouncing, no resting at the top, no cheating the rep. You'll hear him cue clients constantly. Control the weight. Stretch it, squeeze it, no lockout. The goal is to maximize the amount of time the target muscle is under load without sacrificing form. In his view, you don't need 15 sets of chest if you can make 6 sets feel like 15 by eliminating momentum and increasing burn. He focuses on full range of motion, peak contraction, and deep stretch, especially on movements like flies, hack squats, and rows. Menace also pushes clients through forced reps, drop sets, and partials, but only when the form is dialed in. He doesn't tolerate sloppy ego lifting, and he's not afraid to call out his athletes mid-set. There's a reason his coaching is so respected. He's fully engaged. Whether he's working with Ramy or an amateur athlete, he's in there correcting alignment, adjusting angles, and even lifting with them to get every last rep. Here's an example of a Menace James style back workout, one he's used with Big Ramy during Olympia prep. It combines volume, tempo control, and strategic sequencing to hit the back from every angle. Start with wide grip lat pull downs. Do 4 sets of 12 reps. On each rep, pull the bar down with your elbows, not your hands, and squeeze the lats hard at the bottom. Let the bar stretch your lats at the top before pulling again. Take a full 3 to 4 seconds on the negative. Next, move to barbell rows. 4 sets of 10 reps. Dennis emphasizes a flat back, tight core, and controlled reps here. No jerking. Pull the bar into your lower rib cage and pause for a second, then lower slowly. Third is hammer strength high rows. 3 to 4 sets of 12. Dennis likes machines here because they allow for full stretch without compromising stability. He cues athletes to squeeze hard at the top and let the weight stretch all the way back with control. Fourth is seated cable rows, 4 sets of 12 to 15. Here again, he focuses on scapular retraction, not just arm movement. Stretch the lats at the front and pull with your elbows back, holding for a beat. Fifth movement is straight arm rope pull downs, 3 sets of 15. These finish off the lats with isolated tension. He instructs clients to move slowly, lock the elbows slightly, and drag the rope through the lats, not the arms. And optionally, some deadlifts, usually 3 moderate weight sets of 8, especially if the athlete has the lower back strength and capacity to include them at this point in prep. Between exercises, rest is usually 60 to 90 seconds, enough to recover but not cool off. Dennis keeps the intensity high, especially in the final sets where partials or forced reps might come into play. His coaching style is as hands-on as it gets. He's not sitting back checking his phone. He's right there, pushing, correcting, yelling when necessary, and motivating. For athletes under his guidance, there's no question about effort. You're either giving it your all, or you're starting over. Menace James has redefined what it means to be a bodybuilder after retirement. He's not just coaching physiques, he's coaching work ethic, discipline, and the kind of mindset it takes to win at the highest level. In a sport filled with gurus and internet experts, Dennis brings old school wisdom, real-world experience, and a no-nonsense approach that produces results. Whether you're a fan of his stage days or his coaching legacy, one thing's clear. The Menace never really left the gym. He just stepped into a new role and made it his own.